Take the mask off. I'm gonna put that right there. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Stories for All Ages. I'm Miss Elizabeth. And today I have The Very Hungry Lion. And this story is based on an ancient Indian fable. And this theme appears in traditional storytelling throughout India and other countries as well. The illustrations are adapted from a Worli style of painting from Western India, and the images were silk screened by hand onto paper made from rice husks and recycled fibers, which is they're really cool. So pay attention to those as well. So, like I said, this is The Very Hungry Lion, and this is by Gita Wolf. The text is, and the art is by Entrapment Roy. So, A Very Hungry Lion. Aren't those beautiful, beautiful pictures in here? One peaceful morning in the forest, Singam, the lion, sat under his favorite tree. I wish I had a fat, juicy deer to eat, he thought, or a goat, or even a sparrow. But Singam was very lazy lion. Who wants to chase a deer through the forest, he grumbled. There must be an easier way. So he just sat there and thought and thought and thought about things to eat. Then he had an idea. Today is market day. People tie up their goats so they can't run away. All I have to do is scare off the people and eat up the goat. He set off towards the village. He went past the mango grove, crossed the stream, and came to a rice field. There he saw Karuvi, the sparrow, picking at grains of rice. Ha! Roared Singam. Now I don't have to go to the village. I'm hungry, and I'm going to eat you up right now. Now, Karuvi was a clever bird. Well, yes, of course, do help yourself, she said. But look, I'm picking rice to make rice cakes. Why not let me make you some? Then you can eat me up with them. Oh, Singam said. You must make me some. But hurry, I'm very hungry. Then get me the things I need to make them, said Karuvi. Well, what do you need? Singam asked. I want sugar, Karuvi said, and bananas and milk and butter and pots and pans and firewood. All right, Singam. Wait here. I'll go along to the market and get you everything. Well, hurry up, said Karuvi. Take the train to the market. It's a pity you can't fly like I can. Singam set off across the rice fields and the canal to the railway tracks. Then he sat and waited for the train. Stop, stop, he roared as the train came puffing by. Wait! But the engineer only went faster when he saw Singam. What a close call, said the people in the train. So Singam had to walk across the railway tracks, over the bridge, and along the road all the way to the market, which was outside the village. It took a long time. The sun was climbing up in the sky. Hey, people, Singam roared. As soon as he reached the marketplace, I'm very hungry. I need sugar and bananas and milk and butter and pots and pans and firewood. Karuvi is waiting to make rice cakes. The people who heard him roar like that dropped everything and rushed off to hide in the village. Singam went around their stalls taking sugar and bananas and milk and butter and pots and pans. Near the firewood, he saw Adu, the lamb, tied to a post. Great, cried Singam. Who needs Karuvi and her silly rice cakes? I'll gobble you up right now. But Adu was a clever lamb. What? Eat me up raw, she said. Surprise? And this, from you, the king of beasts. What will your subjects say? People season meat with salt and pepper and onions and oil. Then they light a fire and roast it till it gets crisp and brown, the proper way. Singam's mouth began to water at the thought. Look, he finally said, you're right. I'll run to the village and ask people for these things. Then I'll cook you the proper way and eat you up. All right, agreed Adu, but don't be long. I might get bored, tied up here all the time. Take the bus to the village. That would be faster. So Singam walked through the marketplace, past the temple, and on to the road. Then he sat and waited for the bus. Stop, stop, he roared when the bus came by. Wait, take me with you. But the bus driver, when he saw Singam and heard him roar like that, put the bus in reverse and rushed away backwards. Whew, what a close call, said the people on the bus. So Singam had to walk along the road, over the bridge, and across the railway tracks until he reached the village. It was midday by then and very hot. Singam didn't see anyone about, so he stood in the empty village square and roared, Hey people, come out! I'm very hungry. Give me salt and pepper and onions and oil and firewood. I want to roast a lamb. But this time, the people who had run away from the market were ready and waiting for Singam. They rushed out of their houses and started throwing things at him. Take this for salt, and this for pepper, and this for onions, and this for oil, they shouted. Take this for firewood, and maybe you would like some burning coals too. Oof. Poor Singam squeaked in surprise and, forgetting his hunger, ran away as fast as his legs could take him. He didn't stop to wait for a bus or a train. He ran and didn't stop until he got home. It was nearly evening when Singam reached the forest again. He was just about ready to go to sleep hungry when he looked up and saw a man, the deer, grazing nearby. Singam wasn't going to be fooled this time. Got you, he roared, pouncing on Man. I've been getting hungrier and hungrier all day. Don't you think you can fool me? I'll devour you raw without roasting. Well, Man was a clever deer. What? Me fool you? He said. I'm not about to fool you. Why, I've been waiting here for you all day. Waiting for me? Really? Singam asked, so surprised that he let go of Man to sit down. I ran into another lion who thought he would eat me, but he wasn't hungry enough, so he let me go. But he wrote something on my hind left hoof, and he said I was to wait here until you came by. He wanted you to read his message. Well, let's see it then, said Singam. He leaned over to read his message, and whack! Man gave him a big kick. Before Singam knew what was happening, Man ran away as fast as his legs could take him. Now, Singam decided that he had really done enough for the day, but maybe he hadn't done the right things. He still didn't have food. Maybe hunting is the best way for lions. After all, he decided, I'll go on a real hunt tomorrow. You think he learned his lesson? Maybe. The end. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.